History made here in the city today as Charles and Camilla visit for the first time as king and queen. They brought a message of unity, as well as tight security and traffic disruptions across parts of the city.
The royal couple landed at LaGuardia Airport just before noon today, marking the first trip to the city by a reigning British monarch since Queen Elizabeth's visit in 2010. They began their day with a somber moment at the 9/11 memorial, where they laid flowers near the reflecting pools before meeting with families of 9/11 victims, first responders, and elected officials like Mayor Mamdani. The king and queen then split up for separate events, the king in Harlem and the queen at the New York Public Library.
We have team coverage. Alice Gaynor was at the 9/11 memorial. Let's begin here at 5 with Dick Brennan. He's live outside the King's Trust Gala. The next appearance on the agenda today, Dick.
Yeah, Christine and Jessica, 6th Avenue is buzzing right now. People are hoping to get a glimpse of the king, a photo of the king, a selfie with the king, but it's not going to happen. He's already inside. You can see behind me the sanitation trucks blocking the way, security as far as the eye can see, along with traffic. Now, the king is having a meeting with business leaders, then he's going to a foundation dinner at Christie's. In the meantime, this comes after the king and queen had a schedule that was packed. On his first visit to New York City since he ascended to the throne, King Charles toured the garden at Harlem Grown. The nonprofit turns abandoned lots into urban farms, mentoring youth. His Majesty planted seeds along with a group of children and even fed the chickens at the farm's chicken coop.
And when he came, I had to get all the little kids in order because they were running around. They were so excited to meet him. So he was actually very nice.
A group of onlookers gathered outside to get a glimpse of the king. Many had to go around the heavy security in place, but they took it in stride.
Come see us, come see what's going on. Maybe you can spread your blessings.
It helps promote our community gardens. This is the perfect spot because Harlem is historical, and I'm proud to live in Harlem.
Queen Camilla attended a separate event at the New York Public Library. She walked down the stairs with actress Sarah Jessica Parker and was greeted by Vogue's Anna Wintour. Her Majesty gifted a new Rue doll to the library's world-class collections in celebration of Winnie the Pooh's 100th birthday this year. The stuffed animal replica comes nearly 40 years after Winnie the Pooh and friends were donated to the library and have been on display ever since.
Oh, she's delightful. She was just magnificent. She was just so gracious. You know, she was so glad and so happy that I could be here.
The royal couple then reconvened at Rockefeller Center for a meeting with business and finance leaders. All eyes were on the red carpet for this evening's royal reception for the King's Trust. The king founded the charity in 1976 to tackle youth unemployment and support education. Now, people here are excited in hopes of seeing the king, which they almost certainly will not because he's behind that security ring. In the meantime, you know, people come up to you and say, hey, it's 30 Rock. Is the king going on The Tonight Show? I'm like, well, he's got a sense of humor, but he's not quite ready for The Tonight Show. But who knows? You never know. Tomorrow, the king and queen go back to Virginia for a series of events there. Christine and Jessica, back to you.
Tonight Show or SNL. He's got his choice over there at Rock Center. Thank you, Dick.
And guests are starting to arrive for the King's Trust Gala this evening. We are taking a live look at the red carpet right now. Lionel Richie is there. You can see him through the camera lens there. A number of celebrities expected to attend, including Anna Wintour, who just walked the carpet, Martha Stewart, Donatella Versace, Stella McCartney, and many others. Rod Stewart and Rita Ora are expected to perform. The charity founded by King Charles will toast 50 years of empowering young people's careers.
They'll be dancing on the ceiling there with Lionel Richie. The first stop for King Charles and Queen Camilla was especially poignant, paying respects to 9/11 victims and their families. 67 people who died that day were from the Commonwealth. And Alice Gaynor continues our team coverage now from Lower Manhattan.
King Charles and Queen Camilla stood with former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg, chairman of the 9/11 Memorial and Museum, at the South Reflecting Pool, where they placed a bouquet of flowers in remembrance of those killed nearly 25 years ago. 9/11 Memorial and Museum president and CEO Beth Hillman then spoke with them about the white roses.
There's a rose placed in the name of everyone who has a birthday on each day of the year.
They also met with New York City Mayor Mamdani, the governors of New York and New Jersey, as well as Commonwealth realm representatives based in New York and other local local elected officials. Most importantly, they met with families of victims and first responders.
They shared a lot of their experiences over time and where they were on 9/11 and what it had meant to them. So it was very powerful.
We saw them speak with Mark Desire with the Office of the Chief Medical Examiner's Office. Desire was working on 9/11, was struck by falling debris from the South Tower and injured. He came to work the next day on crutches. The office continues to make victim identifications all these years later. Other people gathered across the street, some waving flags, to try and catch a glimpse of the King and Queen.
Even though I'm from England, I've never actually seen anything like this before.
But distance, tents, and security meant there wasn't much to see for those lined up.
It's a shame we didn't actually get to see them. We saw a lot of the pomp and circumstance. We saw the cars.
I studied abroad in England, so I have always been really interested in the royals.
There to look for the royals, but also a chance to draw attention back to the 9/11 memorial.
We're grateful for everyone who can help us make sure we never forget.
67 victims killed in the 9/11 terrorist attacks were from the United Kingdom. At the 9/11 Memorial and Museum in Lower Manhattan, Alice Gaynor, CBS News, New York.
And you saw a picture of the late Queen Elizabeth there in Alice's report. Back in 2010, she opened a memorial garden in Lower Manhattan as a permanent tribute there. Coming up at 5:30 tonight, we'll speak with a royal expert about the historic visit and King Charles and Queen Camilla, their visit to the city. You can find much more on the royal visit on our website, cbsnewyork.com.